Oh shit. I forgot to take that damn my PayPal off. Wrong button. Damn it. Hang on. Hello guys. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something here. Yes. Okay. Pause that. Good there. Okay. So, how's everybody? Hey, Bev, Canada, Tony Perez, Wayne, Meg, Miko Batch. Hey, Monkey. Freedom Fighter. Hey, Wizard, Dog Farts, King Luther, Mindbender. Hey, Tammy. Tammy says, I'm here, James. Yeah, a lot of people probably had no idea you were even getting out. Hey, Tay. 700 Club. Hey, Second Son. Joe Nomad, what's up, man? To hell, you must have, when you changed your name, something got screwed up. Oh, hey, Flathead. So everybody, yes, most of you guys can obviously tell James Jacobson's on. He's out of jail. He did his time. Hey, Nomad, yeah, I'm here, man. Hey, Ebor, what's up? How's things down in Florida, man? No, I changed it. I changed it to live with James Jacobson. Oh, jeez, it reverted back. Damn it. Gotta love freaking YouTube. Thanks for telling me, Tay. I don't know why it reverted back. I had changed it. I swear I did. I don't know why it reverted back. Hey, Mama, floating semen. Sorry, guys, it's not NNH&M. The title reverted back to my last stream. Yeah, I know. News Now Houston. I didn't even know it reverted back until Tay just said that. So, because I had changed it before I hit go live. Yeah, right? The trolls should come in mass. They'll either come for me, for you, or for James, one of them. News Now Houston's in the channel. He can't see the chat, so I'm telling him what you guys are saying because he's only got his one phone. So, Tay and them, if you guys could post James Jacobson's channel link, for those of you that aren't subscribed to him, please do so. He normally live streams on his cell phone, and he can't now because of the whole thousand sub limit. So, oh, here we go. So, James, why don't you kind of fill everybody in on what put you in there, what got you out?
Uh, yeah, all the way back to the beginning.
Well, the nutshell version, yeah. Give him the cliff notes.
Uh, Cliff Notes is I ended up on probation from an encounter back in May. I was actually out fishing and I got a ticket. And I was trying to get the Department of Natural Resources supervisor to speak with, and they refused, basically, and they sent a Elkhart police officer to my house. And I just asked him, I said, okay, well, if they're not going to come out, will you look at these fish and measure them so you see how big they are? And he said, no, absolutely not. I'm not doing anything. And I said, well, get the hell off my property. I went outside. I had had a few drinks. I went outside and he arrested me for public intox. And I did some yelling and screaming, and they added disorderly conduct on it. The public intox was dismissed, and I was put on probation for the disorderly conduct. And then you guys know that I was arrested at the fire video, in the fire video, and I was arrested at the police station when I was told to come up there and get some information. And I went to court, and the judge decided that they had probable cause to say I violated, so he gave me 20 days and extended my probation, which in Elkhart you serve half of your sentence. So I did 10 days and extended probation. The ironic part about that, though, is while I was in jail, I went to court for the 2 arrests in the county court, and those charges were dismissed.
So this man, guys, just a nutshell version of it. This guy got put on probation for having a drink outside, and then they violated him. They found an excuse to violate him and stick him in freaking jail. He was originally looking at 120 days.
166.
Or 166, excuse me.
That I had left to do out of my 180.
Somehow he managed to get off with 20 days, 10 on a time served, and they extended his probation. And I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. If you watch the videos, James Jacobson, I mean, I told you I was going to be asking some questions, but, you guys, if you watched his videos at all, you'd know he's very passionate about what he does. He's dealing with a lot of issues in Elkhart, Indiana. And, it's been pretty crazy for him. And he's done some videos where he went there to do just complaint forms, and he was treated like trash. What is it? Oh, gee, what is with these stupid, pathetic little freaking trolls? Go, whatever. I don't even care. So at any rate, yeah, so James did time for nothing, basically. And he was threatened by the cop. There was one cop that was like, oh, I work in the jail, so I'll see you soon.
That was Safety Officer Boyer.
See ya, okay, safety officer. Whatever you want to call him. But either way, he was an official. And he caught that on film. And
then within 5 minutes after he made that threat, he had our car stopped claiming there was domestic violence going on in the car. That's also on video. But during the probation violation hearing, if that's what you want to call it, I was not allowed to present any of my evidence, the video showing that they're harassing me by driving by my house, and the video of 20 minutes before I was arrested, Sergeant Neese, which is the mayor's son, being in my front yard, telling me if I want the information, come up to the police station and get it. I was not allowed to present any of that.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't realize, this is the guy you may or may not have heard, but this is the guy who, hey, Pajama Audits, by the way, sorry, I did see your message. This is the guy who woke up one morning after doing a stream talking about wanting to do a Chalk America. Remember the whole Eric in jail thing? He wanted to do the Chalk America. He wakes up one morning, and there's a package of chalk on his stoop. Now, the only people that knows where he lives are the cops. So, do that. Do the math on that one. I mean, uh, yeah, I know Black Label. I was telling James about that.
From what I've found out since then, I'm not 100% clear on it, but apparently Elkhart has some kind of ordinance or something that they can actually charge you with graffiti for using sidewalk chalk.
Oh, jeez, that's so stupid. I mean, come on, people, get over it.
And that's actually when I was going, when I was talking to the police and going to the police station when I had the officer at my house. That's what I was trying to get clear information on was what can I write in chalk? What are they going to arrest me for? Those are the questions I was asking that they were giving me the runaround on. And basically, in my opinion, they just set me up to arrest me.
Yeah, that it was ridiculous, man. I mean, of course, one of the big things I wanted to ask you, which I'm sure you're already aware, but a lot of people brought up the question of drinking, and there's been a couple of streams you've done which were pretty controversial in that a lot of people interpreted it as you were instigating versus being activist, you went looking for trouble. I'm not saying I saw it this way. I'm telling you what the grapevine has said.
I understand. And to a degree, I was to a degree. There's several officers that are, in my opinion, extremely corrupt, for lack of a better word. And those are the officers that they're higher up in the department, and those are the officers that I was, for lack of a better word, targeting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and guys, if you also haven't noticed on his stream, he had a little plastic toy gun, but it did look real. It does. One of those toys that are made to look real on purpose, but it is still a toy. It is still plastic. And James was looking at a charge for it, for violating his parole by having a plastic toy gun. Probation, sorry.
The way I ended up getting out of that one is I actually took my probation agreement to court with me when I went, and it says right on the paper. I mean, I've still got the paper right here. The prosecutor was trying to say that real gun, blah blah blah, and even when it was proven that it was not a real gun, she was trying to say that he was implying it was, or something along those lines. The way that we ended up getting that dealt with is, I'll show you this right here if I can. I don't know if I can because the camera's facing me. But my probation agreement right here. One of the I shall nots on probation is not carry or purchase a firearm, and that's what saved my butt on that one, because I wasn't carrying a firearm. I didn't purchase a firearm. So even if it had been, the conclusion to that was, even if it would have been a real gun, it was not against my probation.
Right. It's not like it said cannot have fake gun. So when you said that, man, I was in your live stream that day when you said that, and I was blown away. I mean,
hold on, I'm losing sound here. Wait a second.
Sorry, guys. His phone is having issues ever since the police damaged it. So.
Okay, I'm back.
And of course, they'll never pay to have it replaced. But.
Yeah, when they arrested me, they were more concerned about my phone and my camera. Before they even put hands on me, they grabbed my phone and threw it across the lawn at the police department before they even attempted to grab a hold of me.
Yeah, man. Now, are you aware of what happened today with Eric?
I heard. I was just actually when I was working with you on getting this set up so we could do this. I watched the video that was put up. He was arrested for third party involving a protection order.
Yeah,
That's
ridiculous. But it's the same kind of thing. They went right for his phone, and the cop was acting all friendly to him. But then all of a sudden, you could hear Eric in the distance, so you knew the cops separated Eric from the phone a good distance. We could all hear. Well, I didn't hear, but my speech to text heard him screaming in the background, and it was telling me what he was saying in the background, yelling, and then people in the channel were saying Eric's yelling, and then all of a sudden his live stream cut out. Luckily, 303 Clap Block was there that had his back. So
that's the video I saw was the one done by 303.
Yeah, so luckily that yes, everybody, Black Label will be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, so be sure to catch that. We're all trying to Black Label and Kim and them had these idea of helping people get to over 1,000, and I'm just trying to do my part as well. So everybody sub to James Jacobson and everybody else. Chi-Town Citizen definitely should be over 1,000. I can't believe he still isn't.
He was at like 990 something earlier this afternoon when I saw him in a chat.
But Pajama Audits as well. She is dealing with a lot of shit in Florida, and things related to child abuse and things that happened with her daughter. And so, please definitely show your support for her as well. Like I said, Black Label will be live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. So in the interim, sub to James Jacobson, sub to Pajama Audits. I see pink camera magic, so it made me say her. I'm pretty sure she's all right on the sub count. We know Chi-Town needs 9 more. So go sub to Chi-Town. Yeah, you're right, Russell. Part of activism is showing your support, subscribing. Oh my God, I'm not even. I just don't feel like dealing with it tonight. So goodbye. Anyways,
fan club in the chat, are they?
No, my fan club.
Oh, yours?
Oh yeah, I got a bigger fan club. Trust me, if you knew what they've done to me lately,
I've seen a lot.
Yeah, well, there's only one person aware of what's happened recently, besides the people that did it, and it's not good. So I'm still debating on how I want to handle that. But either way, yes, everybody sub to everybody, get everybody over 1,000. All right, thank you, Pink. James, last I saw you were for something, right?
Yeah, it's right around 490, I think.
Well, there's also Steve Pinder. Steve Pinder's a great guy. He does a lot of support work. He's supported a lot of us through a long time. So, please definitely subscribe to him as well. I mentioned him on Black Label's community post with a link to his channel as well. Yeah. Keep it going, guys. Yeah. T-Dog, you're right. Subbing to everybody. So, but yeah, like I said, dude, it came up a lot about the whole instigating thing, and I've always been honest with you, and I even told you that one day. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna go out there, make sure you erase me from your phone, just because I didn't want to get, I'm on probation, so I didn't want to get dragged into it, but it wasn't a knock on you. It was just the situation. So, yeah, well, Creating Maker, you're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. Wow, Newfie. I went into a cage at 18 and got out at 32. Yeah. Thank you, Donkey. You can't see my whole room. You just see part of it behind me. No big deal. There's nothing there. It don't matter to me. I mean, all I got is just the electronic stuff I've been working on for my new channel. Other than that, so I'll be doing videos on that soon. But what is that behind me? There's just shelves, stuff. To my left is the window. I don't know what the heck he's talking about. I think Black Labels is trying to mess with my head. I don't see nothing. The cat ain't in here. That's all just my, the electronic stuff I've been working on. You know, microchips and stuff. So
Yeah, something that I'm gonna be starting on Monday. When I was in court, they brought the officer that arrested me at the fire scene in, and when she was asked, she basically she was very dishonest. She told the judge, and they would not let me show the video, but she told the judge that and this is a direct quote from her. She says, "I told him over 20 times to leave the area. He refused to do it." They wouldn't let me show the video to say, hey, that's a lie. She told me like 3 times. And I was actually leaving when she chased me down and arrested me. But I wasn't allowed to present any of that.
you need to talk to either Constitutional Kim or Cop Cam or somebody that's more well versed in law. And because there's got to be. I mean, how can they deny you showing evidence that would exonerate you? I mean, it doesn't make sense to me that they could do that. And you guys hear him. He is requesting that you guys show your support somehow. Sign a petition or something, or redress your grievances.
What I'm actually asking people to do is to contact the judge, whether it be writing him a letter, whether it be by email, whether it be calling the courthouse, and let him know that that officer, and I can't think of her name at the moment, Pennywise, committed perjury and just flat out lied and exaggerated. And what I'd like to find out is, does she have a history of this, or how many other people have been put in jail or had consequences from her fabricated stories?
Right.
And I mean, we can prove 100% that she's lying, but they would not allow me to do it. I mean, I have the video. The video is not the best for me either, because I wasn't, I wasn't the greatest at that. But the video shows exactly what happened, exactly what was said. And then she walks into the courtroom, raises her right hand, swears to tell the truth, and whether she either flat out lied and exaggerated, or whether she's just delusional and doesn't realize, that it didn't happen that way. I personally think that her history needs to be looked into to see how many other people have got in trouble or faced consequences because she either doesn't know how to tell the truth or she just doesn't know what the truth is.
Yeah, Johnny No Last Name says file an appeal with the appellate court, and he's right. Take this to the next level. Even if you got to go pro se and defend yourself, at least then you can bring out that footage in discovery. So, but I still recommend talking to somebody a lot more versed in law than me. I mean, I know the basics of where I live. That's about it. So I go to Kim and others if I have a question. Constitutional Kim is very well. She did law school, so she's very well versed in law. Very intelligent woman. So definitely talk to her. Hey, Huckleberry Auditor. Um, yeah, man, because that you're right. I remember that video. That was my first introduction to you. Was that video? And I remember she did not say 20 times to get out of there.
She swore in court that it was over 20 times that she demanded that I leave.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely wrong. I mean, that's a flat out lie. So, I mean,
And she also said I refused. But in the video, you see me walking back towards my car. I was leaving the area, even though there were other people standing around closer than I was. My video shows about 4 people standing by a tree closer than I was. My video shows a photographer in an orange vest walking back and forth taking pictures and stuff between me and the fire. But yet she came across the lawn directly focused on me, walked past everybody else, and came after me.
yeah, I remember that. I remember we were all on the channel just saying, "Man, just leave, just leave."
I was trying. I didn't do it quick enough. I guess I can say that. But at that point, I was. I mean, I had to walk back in the direction I was going to get back to where the car was parked, and that's where I was headed. And she came up behind me and started talking to me. So I stopped, and it's like, "What is your name and badge number?" And that's when she arrested me.
Hey,
If she'd have
congrats,
left me
alright.
alone,
Hold
I'd have walked
on.
away.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to say congratulations to Chi-Town Citizen for hitting 1,000.
Excellent.
He deserves it, man.
Yes, he does.
Keep it going, everybody. Keep helping everybody out. But yeah, no, I remember that, and you're right. No matter what, she shouldn't have lied on the stand. No matter what, and no matter what, you should always be able to show evidence that has not been explicitly excluded by a judge. You know, to defend yourself.
And the other part of that is I didn't get to show my videos or my evidence, but the probation department and the prosecutor actually took some of my videos, but they wouldn't show the whole videos. They would show like the gun. They didn't show the part where I say, yeah, this is a fake gun, but yet they showed the part where I tossed it on the table. They showed like 5 seconds of that 2 hour video. Said, oh, there, he's got a gun.
Right.
But they wouldn't show the whole video. They wouldn't show where I show that the gun is a toy. It was I didn't stand a chance. I was shocked that he only gave me 20 days in jail, and I'm still not sure whether he did that because he knew he was on thin ice. Because we did have there were quite a few supporters in the courtroom with me, and or I'm thinking more along the lines that if he'd have given me the 166 days that were left, I'd have done just over 2 months, and then I'd have been free and clear. I wouldn't have had to deal with them ever again. And I'm thinking it may be possible that they wanted to keep their thumb on me a little bit, so that's why they did it that way. But I'm not sure.
That's why I was just gonna say, man, they wanted to keep you on paper. You know as well as I do, when you're on probation, it's a perpetual thin ice. We can't do crap. I had to stop auditing. I had to, I have to tread so lightly. And so, yeah, they wanted to keep you on paper, man. That's all that was about.
Well, another thing that I find is kind of funny, I guess is a word for it, is the year probation. There's probation fees. There's $100 for the first visit, and then $20 for each month visit. And I went to four. It was either 4 or 5 of the probation meetings, and then they told me, "Oh, you're not coming in. You're violated. You're not. Don't come in anymore." Blah blah blah. But yet they still made me pay.
Yep.
For all of the visits.
Yep. I had to do the same thing, man. Same exact thing. I went through it here. People tried to say I was lying about that till they called my PO's office and realized I was telling the truth. It's a handler fee. You have to pay it. Originally, they waived mine, and then they reinstated it after they saw my videos. So, yeah, I went through the same damn thing, man. I know exactly what you're talking about. So, yeah, guys, keep it going.
It's a business. They're just out for the money. They don't. Nothing else really matters to them. They just want to collect every dime they can.
You're right. It's not just that. They want to keep control. Probation is about control. And it's horrible. Like I said, man, it's a perpetual thin ice. So
well, right now, the taxpayers in the city of Elkhart, there's so much corruption and so many problems going on that they are hiring an outside investigator. This lady, I guess, used to be a I don't remember who she worked for, but she was somehow involved in the court system or something. For the attorney general, she was the attorney general. They are hiring her, paying her $147,000 to investigate the Elkhart Police Department. The part that I find kind of sickening about that is that money is coming from a fund that was designated for the Elkhart River. So they're taking $147,000 from that fund to pay this investigator. Okay, why is that money coming either from the money that the jail is making by putting people in jail because they get paid per head every day? Why isn't that money coming from the internal affairs fund? My opinion, this money is coming from the police department or the court system. It's all coming from a separate fund that was designated for something else. That's just disgusting.
I don't know what happened to the sound, guys.
Can you hear me?
No, they're saying that the audio's muffled. I didn't touch anything. Hold on, where's the damn... I don't know. This says that audio's fine.
I can hear you fine.
Yeah, then I got half the people saying it's good, half the people... That must have just been a hiccup in the YouTube stream, guys, because nothing happened on my end. I'm showing 0 dropped frames, full green light. YouTube shows me a green light on my live stream, so I don't know what happened. They're saying it was James. They're saying it must have been Zoom then, because I could hear you fine, but they couldn't. So it wasn't us. It was a hiccup in the software. Sorry, guys.
Another thing that apparently the city of Elkhart has a severe phobia of cameras. Some of the people that showed up to support me were actually Tommy Brown was there.
Wait, hold on. Can you guys hear him? You're saying I'm good. Can you hear him?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
He just said testing 1 2 3. Could you guys hear him okay? Yes, Johnny, no last name. He's in Elkhart, Indiana. Johnny, no last name, is in Indiana. Okay, they can hear you now. So, whatever the hiccup was, it's gone. We lost a few people, but that's okay.
But some of the supporters that were there for me in
Now they
court.
say weird echo. I can't frickin' win. I hate when YouTube does this. It's not us, dude. It's YouTube.
But they actually made some of the people that were there in the courtroom with me, like Tommy Brown. They made him take his glasses out of the courtroom because they thought there was a hidden camera in his glasses. They were the lawyer was demanding to see everybody's pens because they had some idea that somebody had a pen recorder. It was kind of funny. They were convinced that we had snuck recording devices into the courtroom.
Man, these freaking people kill me. These trolls with these stupid names they give people. Like they call me freaking lung butter just because I have a gravelly voice.
Yeah.
Like how stupid is that? I mean,
yeah. I just consider the sources. They got nothing better to do than you know, a bunch of keyboard tough guys.
Yep. I know. I just think it's like it kills me how much effort they put into it. It's like put that effort into something constructive, man.
Right?
You know, get a job. Get out of your mother's basement.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously. But yeah, oh man, it's just crazy. I mean, I keep going back to that video of that safety officer though. That day, that killed me when I went back and I replayed that. I had run my screen recorder that day because I wanted to make sure you had backup. So I ran my screen recorder. So I already had it. And I went back and I replayed that over and over and over. And I could not believe that that guy actually said that to you. And he said it to you on camera. I mean,
Then he had our car stopped, saying that me and Kim were
yeah,
fighting in the car.
yeah, I know. But I mean, the fact that he got away with saying that behind the glass of a police station on duty, I mean, that's just insane.
Right. And I don't know if anybody noticed or not, but when I was arrested at the police station a little bit later, um, they wrote in the report that I was yelling and very loud and raised voice and stuff. But if you watch that video, you can see them behind the glass in the beginning doing the hand behind the ear. Oh, I can't hear you. What are you
Right.
saying? So I raised my voice and yeah, I did get a little upset and was a little abusive after that. But they, pretended they couldn't hear me so that I talked louder. And then when I tapped on the glass, that was, according to their police report, that was me trying to break through the bulletproof glass. Is what they claimed.
Yeah, you definitely. I mean, like Johnny Lone last name said, man, you gotta go talk to the appellate court, find out if you can file an appeal, because you may. I mean, even if, well, grant it, no matter what, it's gonna take time. I don't know how long you got left on paper, but you.
They gave me another year.
So what are you looking at total? A year and a half now?
No, just because actually in May, my probation was supposed to end in May.
Oh,
They just added a year. So basically, from right now, they just extended it for a year.
Hawkwind, I don't know what you're talking about. There ain't no drama here. Hey, Tulare County, what's up, man? Hi, Mystery. Sorry, guys, talking to him. But yeah, I mean, see, I'm on until August. I get off in August, so. But It's ridiculous. Dude, the restrictions are nuts. And, the fact they gave you another year, that's not right. That's not right at all. I mean, I know people that have, like, last time I was in jail, I met a guy. He had done 25 years for killing a cop. And he had gotten out. He was free for less than a year. And he got picked up on auto theft. So he was out. He did like 2 more years, and then he was out on probation. And he had gotten 5 years probation. Well, he showed me the paper from his probation. He had failed the drug test like 13 times before they finally violated him. And all he got for that was 30 days. So look at what they're doing to you. You got a whole other year, all that for that little bitty thing.
Well, we had, I don't know if anybody knows about it, but you can look it up on Google. But a while back, we had 3 police officers off duty in a vehicle driving around drunk, and they fired weapons from the vehicle. And out of the 3 officers, there were 2 Goshen officers and an Elkhart officer involved. The prosecutor claims that the responding officers botched the investigation, so there was nothing that could be done. But for driving around drunk, armed, firing weapons from a moving vehicle on a public street in a residential area, 1 officer got a 30-day suspended sentence and some alcohol classes and 6 months probation.
You guys, if you're in Indiana, please hook up with James. James Jacobson can use all the backup he can get. So show your support, subscribe to him. If you're nearby, go visit the man. He'll hang out with you. He's hung out with Tammy and
My
others.
address is public knowledge. I've got a couple of trolls that have been posting it all over the place, so my address and phone numbers aren't hard to find.
I definitely recommend talking to Johnny, no last name. He's a real good guy. So hook up with him.
Well, my plan for right now, and I think they think this is going to stop me, but it's not. With the not being able to live stream, I'm nervous about going out by myself and videoing without being able to live stream anymore. But it's not going to stop me. My basic plan at this point, and I'm going to have to give out more information than I want because a lot of them watch my YouTube channel. But my plan at this point, until I get enough subscribers to start live streaming again, is when I'm going to go do an audit, I'm going to do a short video and post it and basically let people know where I'm going, when I expect to be done and stuff, and say, hey, if you don't hear from me in another video in this amount of time, please start looking for me. But I'm not stopping. You guys, you need correct?
Kitra says that she's in Indiana as well. Yeah, I mean, if you're going out, dude, make sure you record everything and run your screen recorder. It'll eat your battery up faster, so bring battery backups. But even if even if they shut down your recording program, the screen recorder will still record audio. So
the other thing I'm working on is there's a couple of people that I'm talking to about instead of me recording with my phone, basically doing a video chat like we're doing now with people that will be recording and live streaming for me as I do it, if you know what I mean.
No, Taylin, I'm not. Sorry, but, the cyber stalker is back. So, yeah, I've got a cyber stalker, man. This guy's like, I swear he's got a poster of me over his bed or something. But yeah, I mean, the guy like does not leave me alone. Calls me all
His
the
name isn't
time.
Richard Crude, is it?
No, it was Abe Cohen.
I don't know that one.
He used to go around lying to everybody, saying he donated to them just so they would thank him and he would feel special. But the reality was he didn't donate a single penny to anybody. So
the worst one we have right now is Richard Crude. He somehow got my phone number and Kim's phone number. He goes around posting them all over the place. He actually, before I went to jail, anytime I would go live, he would actually start calling Kim, and we have some of the calls recorded. He would start calling Kim on her cell phone. I mean, he threatened to rape her. He said he was going to kidnap her, and just a disgusting piece of garbage. But he's a devoted one.
well, Huckleberry, that really wouldn't surprise me, dude. I mean, he's really pathetic, so would not surprise me at all. Hey, Defend, what's up, man? Hey, Regina. Huckleberry was telling me that a well-known troll has a video on his channel of him making a prank call to me or whatever. You know, whatever. I mean, either way, I hear you, Huckleberry. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I don't care. He's a piece of garbage. So he called my throwaway number, so I threw it away. That's it. You gotta love voice over IP numbers. You can just get rid of it. Every now and then I'll go back and look and see the history on the numbers, and they'll have like massive numbers of calls. I'm like, man, I'm glad I ditched it because they hold it for a certain amount of time, Google, before they release it, so you can go back and look. Oh yeah, Huckleberry, he did text to speech thing, the TTS crap, when I was live streaming with News Now Houston, and he was saying vulgar things, and I had to cut it off mid text. I never claimed that money, so he didn't actually donate anything because I never accepted the money. I refused it. So his whopping $4 donation was sent back to him anyways. Central Indiana Accountability.
CIA, hey brother, how you doing?
You know him?
Yeah, him and his wife were in court with me.
Okay,
They
that's
came
cool.
they came to support me when I went to court.
Hey Beaver, hey Clash in Canada. Oh, you're right, Huckleberry, he is. He's a liar, a thief, all those things that he doesn't matter. He's useless. I mean, yeah, I know DJ, man. I get you. Yeah, if you guys haven't subbed to DJ Gemini, definitely go sub. The guy's got a brain on him, man. He can, he could talk to you about a whole lot of stuff, and he's a veteran as well. So, now, are you a vet, James?
No.
I thought somebody said you were a vet. Somebody want to throw up James' channel again? Want to try to get him over 1,000 subs if we can. I don't know. My voice is gravelly. Whatever will we do?
Yikes.
I know other people are planning on streaming at 7, and then Ben's going live at 8. So, thank you, Tay. Go sub to that guy. Hey, News Now Ohio. What's up, brother? Yeah, everybody go sub to James Jacobson. Show your support. Help him get over 1,000. Let's see what you're up to. Every time I lose my live stream, mine goes up and down. You can never.
Right about 480 or so for
You're
few months
505 now.
505.
You
Yeah.
broke the 500 mark, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
That was a
Thank you
huge
very much.
deal.
That's your doing.
No, not me, man. It's them. It's the subs, man. Thank them. Hey, Rika. Yeah, dude, thank them, man. They're the ones that are doing it for you.
I appreciate everybody. There's a couple other things I have to address pretty soon too. The county courthouse. When I went in to meet with my lawyer before I went to jail, the other lawyer, not the one from the city, but the county one that got the charges dismissed. They apparently, and I can't remember the Indiana code that they quoted, but there's an Indiana code that says that you cannot film in the courtroom. And they are interpreting that as you are not allowed to film anywhere on the property, including the parking lot and everywhere. So I'm dealing with some other stuff right now, but that I'm going to be addressing pretty soon too, because I don't think that's legit.
No, I go for it, man. You know, obviously you're gonna have to kind of tone it down a bit for a while, lay low a little bit, or at least I recommend you do. I'm not saying stop. I'm not saying quit. So don't think
I'm not interpreting like
I'm
that. I know what you're saying.
tone it back a little bit, ease up a little bit, organize yourself. Listen to Kim more because frankly she's always in the background. James, stop. James, don't. James, listen. Dude, listen to your woman. Trust me. And the guys in the channel, you can all, back me up here on this. You listen to your woman, you're going to get in less trouble. Women have great minds.
Now with having a lot more people willing to be involved in help, it's not like it's all on me. Um, I consider myself cannon fodder, is what I keep calling myself. I go out and film. I talk to them. I see something that's not quite right or something. And with the amount of support I have now, I can actually put up my hands, step back, and get to a safe distance and know that there's people that are going to get on the phone and say, hey, what the heck are you guys doing? And get involved. So that helps me a lot be able to say, okay, I did my part now. Let's let the supporters and stuff voice their opinion and get involved.
Right, but you also got to remember you don't have 100,000 subscribers.
Right.
So, it is harder for you to raise bail money right now until your channel grows. So, I mean, it's just something to keep in the back of your mind. You've already been in jail a couple of times. We all see the passion you have. I have seen it. I wouldn't have backed you up if I didn't believe in you. I wouldn't have you on my channel if I didn't believe in you. It's just toning down a little bit.
I know I've gone off the deep end a few times. I'm aware of that.
Well, you just
it's just and a lot of people when I first started this, and I believe you also did, but a lot of people said, hey, you live there in Elkhart. Don't, you should go to another town and do your audits, not in your backyard. But the way I look at it, the reason I'm so passionate about doing this in Elkhart, this is where I live. This is where my family is. This is where my friends are. And these are the people that are being abused by this system and by these cops.
right.
And it's very personal to me, to the point where I don't care if they're driving past I've got videos of them driving past my house, flipping their their spotlights on and hitting their sirens at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then when I mention it to the sergeant in the front yard, or say, why are your officers doing this? And I have it on video, and he says, "Oh, we're just checking to make sure you're safe. That's why we're doing that."
Right. Well, Rika says, and she is right, is have bail money stashed if you can. I mean, dude, I get it. I know what you're saying. And of course, yeah, I was one of the people that say, you don't shit where you sleep. But I get it. You're worried about the corruption. So you've seen what happens with the aggressive approach. You see what happens with the full on gun ho, full attack mode. So now try to be more tactful. Take a step back.
I'm learning.
Yeah, look at what happened.
I'm learning the hard
from
way.
your mistakes.
Yeah, I've only been doing this. I've only been doing this for months. I don't have a lot of experience. I don't have a lot of the knowledge that a lot of more experienced auditors have. It's just.
Well, one person I recommend
watching what they're doing. Pardon me?
One person I recommend you watch, he's in the channel, is Huckleberry Auditor. Now, he and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'll tell you what, I got respect for the man. He keeps his cool right up until he doesn't, he knows when to go in. He knows when to let it all out, So, I just take some cues from him. You don't have to copy him. I'm just saying, watch his stuff. See how he handles things. I mean, he's definitely a good auditor. Is that Kim?
Yeah, she just got home. She was over helping her mom. Her mom's not doing well health-wise, so she's trying to help her out. Housework and running errands and stuff like that.
Defend says one does not have. Hello, Kim. Defend says one does not have to give up activism in this case. It may be wise to be active with public meetings and stuff, which is right. Involve yourself more in community meetings, public addresses. See if you can actually, take it above their heads.
And we've been getting more involved lately in those. Some of my videos, you see that I went to the public meetings when several different public meetings when the mayor or the chief has been speaking, and we've gone to a few of them and asked questions and been involved in those. We've both done videos on several of the meetings. But yeah, like I said, when I first got involved.
Wait, hold on. Vital Organ is saying a Brian King endorsement is a kiss of death. So everybody, Vital Organ gets my full endorsement. Everybody love him.
Yeah. That title sounds familiar. I think I've seen him somewhere. Probably in a chat room somewhere or another.
Just another one of them, mommy's basement keyboard warriors.
Well, the way I kind of try to look at it is when you get enough of them that are making comments like that and getting, I mean, that means we're doing something right. We're hitting a nerve somewhere. There's some people, getting nervous, so to speak. So they're
somebody texting you?
No, it's just auditor went live.
Oh, you looked all weird, man. You were looking at the camera like you got hypnotized or some shit.
I was trying to read. I don't have my glasses on.
It was funny. The way you were looking, it was like you froze, like you got hypnotized. Somebody pushed a button. Like you ever seen them hypnotists that, they snap their fingers and you cluck like a chicken? They snap your fingers and you're fine. That's what it looked like. Somebody snapped their fingers.
Hold on a second. Today?
Yep.
What
Recently?
happened?
Just today. Yeah. I ignored his call.
The
Richard Cruz.
Okay. Yeah, Kim just got. Has he called? Did he call at all while I was in jail?
Not at all.
Okay, so Richard is apparently watching us right now because Kim just said he's called her 3 times in the last hour, and he hasn't called at all while I was in jail, but now he's called 3 times in the last hour.
Well, he's probably in the room then.
Yeah, I've seen him in your live stream before, once or twice. So yeah, he's a piece of work.
News Now Ohio said Crude called him yesterday.
I just ain't gonna let it bother me anymore. I'm just gonna let it go to the answering machine and be done with it.
Right.
You know what? Tell her set up a Google Voice number. Have a second number. It's free.
Yeah.
If you have internet, if you have Wi-Fi available, you'll have a second line. So, like, if you're near a McDonald's or something or whatever, you'll have a second phone line. And it's free. So, that's why I use them. They're throwaway numbers. Makes it a lot easier when the trolls get the number. Because
right now, what we're thinking about doing it, and I don't know if it'll work, but we're looking into getting a laptop, and I don't know if we have to be able to live stream. I don't know if we have to have a home Wi-Fi or a home service, or if we can go to our phone service provider and get a laptop and say, hey, hook this into it. But will that be considered a mobile device so we can't live stream? Or
no, I told you, you got most cell phone service providers offer a hotspot system you can do. And, YouTube should be able to tell the difference. And if you're using it as a hotspot, you're going to have a regular IP address. So it should work fine. I don't see why it wouldn't. So, I mean, that's something you could try. But having a laptop is better anyways, just because you're going to get better quality live streams. Like when you're doing a home stream, like now.
The other thing I have to figure out is how to edit, because like right now, and that's all I do is the live streams, because I have no idea how to edit or anything. So if I go out and do static videos, basically the video that gets posted is every minute of everything I record. I don't know how to take out dull parts or, but again, new to this and just trying to get it figured out. But unfortunately, I dove in neck deep right in the beginning.
Well, I personally, I always recommend to people Power Director. That's what I use. They have
What's it called?
Power Director. There's a free version. It's obviously limited on what you can do because it's the free version. Right? Power Director. Yeah, Rika's right. I had no idea, dude. When I first started this, when I first went to from a passive observer to an active channel, I knew nothing about video editing. Now I have a lot of computer background. I mean, I wrote software for years, but I never did video editing. So when people watch my videos now, they have no idea that a year ago I knew nothing about video editing, or a year and a half ago. So, but I just downloaded Power Director on my phone, and I just started editing. Like Rika says, just start messing with it. And there's actually a tutorial on my channel on Power Director for the mobile version. Now, I also have the laptop version, which is like super complex. I mean, I can make like Avengers level movies with the Power Director on the PC. So, but for the mobile version, dude, you can do whatever you want. You can even do it's called chroma key, which is a green screen, you know, where you replace the background.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't. It doesn't have to be green. It could be white. It could be black. Whatever. I could edit right now and turn your shirt into something because it's black. You know, I could just tell it to replace the black. So, I spirit. But yeah, get Power Director and learn it. I'm telling you, watch the tutorial on my channel. If you need help, you got my number. So, you know, it's a great program, the free version. And then they have the paid for version, which is $8 every 3 months for the mobile one. So yeah, it's cheap. So yeah, everybody's just kind of calming down in the channel now. It died down a lot. I mean, there's still 50 some odd people in there, but not many. So I'm just glad you're out, man. I'm glad you're okay. You know,
Appreciate that.
I wanted to give you a chance to address all your subscribers and help you get more. So,
Appreciate that a lot.
yeah, you know, again, everybody in the channel, if you haven't subscribed to James Jacobson, please do so now, as well as each other. Subscribe to each other. Throw your links in the channel or whatever. The moderators should be able to hit allow. I mean, I'm assuming it lets them allow a link, but
Something I'm asking people to do right now is basically contact the Elkhart City Court and make it known to the judge that that police officer committed perjury, flat out lied.
yep.
And I would definitely like that addressed because, I mean, how many other cases has she lied about what actually happened? And the thing is, I mean, if the judge will actually look at it, we can prove it 100%. I mean, got the video from beginning to end, and then we've got her sworn testimony in court, and you know, it's perfectly clear that she flat out lied. But trying to put enough pressure on the judge and the court system to actually say, okay, yeah, you're right, we do have to address this, is what I need help with.
Yeah, you're right. Spirit in the Sky Blue says hello. And
Hello, Spirit.
you are right, and I agree, guys. You know, redress your grievances to the Elkhart PD and the Elkhart court system. Let them know what happened. He is right. This lady swore on under oath that she told him over 20 times to leave the area. Now, I was there during the live stream. She most certainly did not say it that many times, not even close. You can't even estimate it, you know, at around 20. It was nowhere near that. So,
If
definitely.
anybody doesn't know, that video is on my channel. The name of the video is Fire, Fire, Fire. That's the video I was arrested in, and that female officer is the one that appeared in court and swore that she demanded I leave over 20 times.
Hey, Steve Pinder. You know, with the PayPal issues, I was going to post yours, but then I realized I should probably ask first before using your PayPal. So I didn't post any PayPal. My
Were you
PayPal.
talking to me or Steve?
I'm talking to Steve Pinder. There's just a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that you don't know about just because you've been busy.
Yeah.
You've been otherwise engaged.
You've been sleeping a lot lately.
Yeah, right. Ain't much else you could do.
Right.
So, but I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me and James and, you know, listening to his story, supporting him and joining his channel. So remember, everybody, subscribe to each other. You help each other get over 1,000. let's show YouTube we can keep our voices. So, but in the meantime, I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. I don't know when I'll be up again, but I'll try to do it sometime soon. So, thank you all, and James, hang on the line. So, you're gonna say goodbye to everybody, James.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you very much.
So, talk to y'all later.